Okay, something that has come up in the breast cancer groups that I wanted to share here as well. Chemo and driving yourself. So especially for the first one, you're going to want a ride. You don't know how these medications are going to affect your body because each of us is different. And something they give you in the pre-meds can make you drowsy. So you're ideally not going to want to drive. So my husband drove me to my very first one, and then my parents and my husband kind of rotated back and forth, taking turns taking me so that I wouldn't have to stress about driving. I could relax, and my husband didn't have to take off each one of my chemo appointments. Being the independent woman that I am, it was nice, but I hated that my parents were driving 45 minutes to my house to take me to chemo. Of course, they're happy to do it, but I didn't want to bother them. I don't like to bother anybody. So on top of that, I did the 4 AC chemos, and then when I started Taxol, I noticed they were giving me Benadryl, liquid Benadryl through my port. And that ish is no joke. It was like instant nap. Maybe I can upload a clip because Narissa on Benadryl is something else. I got really loopy and then it was like lights out. And I didn't mind the instant nap so much. It was that the rest of the day I was really groggy and tired, and I just didn't enjoy that. That was my last minute to get stuff done around the house before the fatigue kicked my butt. So after 2 Taxols, I finally mentioned it to my chemo nurse that day, and she asked my oncologist, and they agreed that because I didn't ever have any reactions to any of this stuff, any adverse reactions, they agreed to try me on Claritin in my pre-meds instead of the Benadryl, and that made such a huge difference. So from that point on, I was actually able to drive myself, which was such a relief, and I wasn't groggy for the rest of the day. But what I did do is after chemo, I would go out to the parking lot and I would sit in my truck and screw around on my phone and just make sure that I was good to drive. I wasn't feeling tired or nauseous or anything, and that way I could be safe before I hit the road. And there were times where I would also call my husband and, just confirm with him that I was good to go. And I made a promise that if I started to feel anything funky or I started to feel tired for some reason, I would pull over and be safe. That way I would get home safely and I wouldn't hurt anybody else. But that is another possible option for you if you want or need to drive yourself, or you just don't like that groggy feeling from the liquid Benadryl. Then see if they'll switch you to Claritin if you haven't had any reactions. So I just wanted to share. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.